This video is over volume of cylinders, cones, and spheres. For number 1, we have a cylinder with a diameter of 8, and it has a height of 12. We're going to first take half of our diameter because we want the radius. Half of 8 is 4. We're going to use that value in our equation, pi r squared h, using our radius that we found 4 and our height 12. Solve the exponents first. 4 squared, 4 times 4 is 16. Multiply the 16 times the height 12 to get 192. And then we're going to multiply by pi. The directions tell us to multiply by the fraction 22 over 7. And when we do that, we get a number of 603.42857, on and on and on. The directions tell us to round to the nearest tenth. 4 is in the tenths place. The 2 tells us to round down, which means our answer stays 0.4. For number 2, we have a cone with a radius of 14 and a height of 2. We plug our values into our formula, pi r squared h divided by 3, using 14 as our radius and using 2 as our height. We solve the exponents first. 14 squared is 196. Multiply the 196 times the 2 in order to get 392. Divide that by 3 to get 130.6 repeating. Notice I did not round that. I kept the repeating numbers in my calculator. And we're going to multiply by pi using the fraction 22 over 7 because that's what the directions state. And we end up with 410.6 repeating. Now, the directions do tell us to round to the nearest tenth. 6 is in the tenths place. The other 6 tells us to round up. So 0.6 rounds up to 0.7. For our last problem, we have a sphere. And in the sphere, we have a radius of 17. So we're going to use our formula, v equals 4 pi r to the third power divided by 3. And we're going to plug in our radius, 17. Starting with the exponents first, 17 to the third power gives us 4,913. We take that and multiply by 4 to get 19,652. Divide that by 3 to get 6550.6 repeating. Again, notice we did not round that answer yet. You only round the final answer. So we're going to take that entire thing with the repeating decimal, and we're going to multiply it by the fraction 22 over 7 per the directions. And we get 20,587.8095, on and on and on. We need to round to the nearest tenth. 8 is in the tenths place. The 0 tells us to round down. So our answer stays 20587.8.